Like a boss.
All right, ladies. So today we're going to be talking about 10 signs of a high value woman. All right. Today we talked about 10 signs that motherfuckers a hood rat, which I recommend you watch the previous video. Right. But this one is about 10 signs that you are a high value woman. Okay. And these signs are things that if you have one of them, it doesn't mean that you're not a high value woman. But if you have both of them, it doesn't mean you're a high value woman. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you guys the most important ones, but generally, it's a combination of a lot of them. All right. So this is the first one. The first sign of a high value woman is she knows how to give people space. Your value raises not when you're there, but when you're not there. Let your unavailability raise his interest because your attention validates him. The lack of attention makes him want your validation. And as a result, it makes him think of you because you are what will fix his mind's his insecurity because you're not contacting him as much, right? So you know how to give people space. And not only that, you sense when you need to give people space. You can sense. For example, I was with a whatever. I was with a girl yesterday, and right, and I was like, she didn't suck my dick that well, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. I think that she is. We're hanging out a little bit too much, and what tends to happen when you hang out with somebody too much, slowly the sex intensity lowers, right, and the comfort rises, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a step back, right? I'm gonna take a step back, right? So that it could raise her interest. So when you're too much there, you'll notice the guy stops having sex with you as much, right? He'll stop doing the things he used to do. So what you got to do is not complain, but give him space. So just notice how he's acting. If you notice that he's not doing what he used to do, just give him space. Don't complain about it. The next one is you know when to end relationships. High value women do not stay in relationships that are not happy for them, that are abusive. They do not stay in those kind of relationships. The most important thing about anything is not how to start it, but how to end it. Because if you don't know how to end it, all the work you've done leading up to it will be ruined. You see what I'm saying? When I mean ending it is knowing when to leave, knowing when the guy's not going to compromise, and as a result, you got to leave. You see what I'm saying? So the next one is you're financially responsible. You don't have a lot of debts. You know how to spend your money. So if you're the kind of woman that doesn't know how to spend her money, but knows how to spend other people's money, but you're not in financial freedom, then you got a problem. Because it is, then you can have a sugar daddy, right? But invest that money. Don't be wasting that money. Invest it. Don't be one of them hoes who don't know how to handle her money. Be a responsible woman. Don't be an immature random little girl running around spending her money. That's some hood rat type of shit. Be responsible with your money, right? So let me tell you something, that's true, man. If a woman is in debt, I don't know about being with you, man. I don't know about being with you. If you're in high debt, that's not college. I don't know about being with you because that's gonna be my problem eventually. See what I'm saying? And the thing is, it isn't about the money. It's the fact that you put yourself in that position. That's a reflection of your character. That says you don't know how to control yourself. So the third one is you're financially responsible. The next one is you're feminine. You're not the type of woman who always needs to prove how strong she is. See what I'm saying? You're not always trying to get an up on the guy. Always trying to emasculate him. Always trying to control him. The best kind of control that high value women have is giving the guy the illusion of control. Don't make him feel emasculated. Don't make him feel like you control him too much. Learn how to give him the illusion of control. That takes sophistication. And when you're a low value woman, you're too emotional to be able to do that in a sophisticated way. The next one is you're sexual. Think of when a dude is not sexually pleasing to you, it lowers his value, right? When he doesn't do the things he used to do, you wish he did what he used to do, right? And that's because his value lowers. No, that's because you, for example, with me, when a woman is too there for me, like I remember, like I had a girlfriend and she was fucking hot as shit, but when she was just too there, I didn't want to have sex with her as much. But when she pulled away from time to time, you see what I'm saying? So what would happen is a high value woman, by giving him space, right? He'll always want you eventually, right? But also you are sexual as well. So it's kind of like, because let me tell you something. The truth is that if you're not a sexual woman, you're losing points. He might love you. Don't get me wrong. He might love you, but his dick has needs. Okay, so but if you're the type of woman that says I only have sex once a week, all right, cool. But I'm telling you, some guys might want more, and it's not and a high value man will not demand it. He'll just leave because that's important to him because he could get women, or he'll go on the side, and you don't want that. So, but sometimes women, you are who you are. Your sexual temperament is who you are. So you gotta accept the consequences that some guys just want more sex and they'll be willing to dump you if they don't, or not dump you, cheat on you if they feel like you're not giving them what they want. You're not forced to give it, but you gotta deal with the consequences, right? The next one is you keep yourself in physical shape, right? You are always on top of your physique because you know that you only have one life, right? You value your physique, right? So that means you staying on top. Low value women don't value their physique because they're thinking short term. Long term thinkers, which will be the last one, will always know that their physique and their mobility is important, which goes on the next point. Not only do you physically keep yourself in shape, but you also eat right, right? You're not eating some fucking bad shit, but I know some people are poor, so I understand. What I'm saying is that you try to eat right. You don't eat those sugars that give you diabetes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So by eating right, you're just gonna be healthier. But low value women don't focus, don't worry, they don't care about their health. They just care about momentary satisfaction. So they'll put implants, they'll put plastic surgery because they're not thinking how it'll affect their health. They're just thinking for attention, and that's low value things. When you're just doing things for attention, that's low vibration. All right. The next one, the seventh one, is that you have emotional stability. Literally that. You're not the type of woman that puts her hand on a man. You're not the type of woman that cries and bitches and moans when you don't get what you want. That's emotional immaturity because children do that. High value women see the problem and they're rational and they think through it. But I understand sometimes you guys have your moments. But what I'm saying is that more often than not, you are rational. See what I'm saying? That's the seventh one. The eighth one is that high value women have high self-esteem. You guys don't value yourself based on what people could do for you. For me, I don't value my self-esteem based on how many women I get. I play basketball. I go to art school. I earn a good income. I validate myself. I don't need no one. Low self-esteem women need guys to validate them. They need guys to buy them dinners. They need guys to buy them cars, or else they won't feel feminine. You know what I'm saying? Oh yes, please comment. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is. So low value women will do that, right? So she doesn't determine her value based on how much they spend on her, but how she's treated. She values respect over money and dick. And also the high value woman will have her money set. But also, you got to be feminine sometimes. You got to allow the guy to treat you sometimes because it helps him feel masculine. So those high value women don't, just because she has money doesn't mean that she does all the spending. No, she lets the guy spend on her because sometimes guys want to be masculine. And to some guys, masculine is buying stuff for the women they love. You know, I remember my uncle used to do that to my aunt, but she cheated on him eventually. But he loved giving. See what I'm saying? So also, feminine, high value women don't mind being the feminine one, being the one that's catered to. You know what I'm saying? But she doesn't demand it, but she doesn't mind. The problem is when you demand it and you get about it. That's the problem. And the ninth one is a high value woman is emotionally open. She's not afraid to take risk and to love someone. Low value women have been hurt and abused, and as a result, they're afraid to open up. And I understand it's what happens when you're hurt and you don't want to get in pain. But staying in those kind of relationships, in abusive relationships, will lower your value to men because you're naturally going to be more defensive and you're going to be throwing a lot of things that they didn't do on you, but because you're still processing your pain. So in technical terms, it's low value because the guy's going to say, I can't deal with that. I don't want that. And the 10th one is you set long-term goals. You don't set little goals. You set long-term goals. To me, people who know how to set long-term goals are the highest of values because in the long run, they end up the one ruling the world. Long-term thinkers. And long-term thinkers as women have more rationality. They're able to foresee things that other people don't see. And as a result, You gain more emotional stability because you could predict things. You know where things are gonna go because you planned it out. That requires an open mind. That requires you to think more dimensionally, not in a myopic way. Low value women are too much in low vibration. They're too selfish. They're thinking of themselves. They can't think outside the box. And that's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, ladies, this is Alex from myforattraction.org. Thank you for all the sales yesterday. Oh Lord, yesterday, do you guys know how much money I made yesterday? It's unbelievable. I'm going to Colombia as a result. In 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to Colombia to celebrate. So that's going to be fun. All right. Anyways, ladies, this is Alex from myforattraction.org. I'm going to make a Mark Rosenfeld video later on today. I made a video about him a few weeks ago, so I want to post it now. That's going to be fun. Have a great day. Bye-bye. All right, ladies. So this is the course that all of you guys have been asking me for, and it's the psychological game of attraction. This is pretty much the course that will make any man beg to want to commit with you. This is the course that I wish, I'll be honest with you, if I was a woman, this is the kind of course that I want, because it's a course that's specifically geared to help you understand how guys fall in love and how to do it in a systematic way that's almost predictable, right? So let me show you guys how this course is set up. By the way, there's a 30-day money back guaranteed on this course. So if you guys don't like it, you guys will get money back. Look, let me show you how it's done, right? So it's split up in a few sections. The first section is the introduction, obviously, what to expect from it. After that is giving you an understanding of the psychology of attraction, right? Because you need to understand that dating is a game. You need to think strategically, that there are certain laws of human nature that you cannot break, and just a few things of why people love each other. You know, it's very important to have a realistic expectation. After that, we go into the we go into the 3 phases of every relationship. They all go in these 3 phases, and these phases could overlap each other at times, right? The first phase is the pre-honeymoon period. It is when you first know the person, or it is when you're becoming acquaintance with the guy, or it is when you guys broke up and are back together, or it is when you guys had a long period of you guys not knowing each other, and now you guys want to rekindle things. This works in any point of the relationship that you need to spark interest and curiosity. So these videos are specific for that. Specific to create curiosity, how to get to know the guy the right way, using your non-verbals, how to create a powerful reputation. It's truly powerful stuff. After that is the honeymoon period. This honeymoon period is how to get from curiosity to interest to creating a deep connection. So all of these videos are specifically geared to that. Not the 30, no. These specific videos are there for this phase, and this phase is any phase. You guys are having a good, happy moment. You guys just got back together, and now you feel that peak. You feel that happiness that you guys felt. That's what this is, right? So these videos are there for that, creating a lonely fantasy, the preemptive breakup, the triangle of love, using words to control his man. It's powerful stuff. After that is the post-honeymoon period, and again, is a short list of videos, because these videos are there to solidify the connection that you already created. So if you just had an incredible moment, or you just came out of a vacation with a guy and everything went well, you better use this phase, because if you don't do this, he's gonna become disenchanted. It's just how it is. These are very specific videos, and if you and all you gotta do is just say, all right, where am I? I tell you where you guys are, and you just watch the video. It's pretty much like being coached by me. You got some bonus videos: stop being nice, dealing with the inevitable, how to deal with breakup, how to deal with getting over a dude. This is the how to overcome manipulation, identifying manipulation, deterring manipulation, defending yourself against manipulation, what to do if you're already in a manipulative relationship, and how to avoid them through detachment. It's pretty much an extremely succinct and laser focused course. Not one waste of motion. That's why I love it. And there's a 30-day money back guarantee if you guys don't like it. No questions asked, people. All right. And if you guys want to support this channel, this is how you support it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. All right, see you guys inside.